Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about how much I invested into my business and how much you need to invest into your business. So firstly, we're going to talk about how I even saved to be able to invest into my business. So I had a regular job. It was not anything like paying wow. It was literally a regular job. It was like a 20K salary, and I actually made a video of how I saved 10K on a 20K salary because that is how much I saved. Not saying that I invested the full on 10K into my business, but that is like what I saved just to have like a cushion. So I invested about 7K into my business, and we're going to talk about the things that I pretty much got with that money. So let's talk about what did I buy with the money that I invested. So firstly, I wanted to be a one-stop shop boutique. I put so many products. I started my business with satin modest dresses, shoes, hijabs, hijab pins / magnets, lashes, lip gloss, lip scrubs, eyelash serums, contacts, makeup bags, tote bags, handbags, jewelry, lanyards, keychains, sunglasses, phone cases, and just so much more. Like the list goes on and on and on. It was literally so much that I started out with, guys. And that is not including the essentials because of course I had to buy like a bunch of new essentials as well. So I had started off with so much. My website was already full. By the time I launched, I looked like I'd been around for years, like literally. So that money was also spent on the essentials that I needed for my business, which I made a video on business essentials, what business essentials you actually need. So the business essentials, I remember I got a laptop, I got a really good thermal label printer so I wouldn't have to buy ink for it. It was just, gonna make my life much easier. I print out labels from home. I bought custom stickers, thank you cards, business cards, just a bunch of stuff. Some of the things that I bought, that it wasn't actually even an essential. It just was something I just wanted to make my life as easy as possible when I started my business so that I could focus on growing my business versus the hardships that would have came with it. Like imagine if I didn't buy a thermal label printer, I would now be having to go to USPS and print out my labels there. So I wanted to avoid all of that. So how long did it take for me to see my money back? I will say it took less than a year. Most definitely took less than a year. It started off slow at first. I'll say I made my first $1,000 back in the first month. The first month I made my first 1,000 back. Things were pretty slow after that. And then when I finally found the best way, or one of the best ways to get a bunch of orders and to get exposure to your business, it was going live on TikTok. The first year after I started going live on TikTok, y'all, the amount that I invested into my business quadrupled. It times 5, times 7. Like it was literally, I definitely knew at that point that I've been made my money back. And now anything I'd make is just straight up income that's coming from, it feels like free income really, because it's like I made the money back that I invested into it. Now it's just a bunch of products that I have that just came from reinvesting that money back into my business. That's it. So how much money do you need to start your business? I would say minimum $1,000 minimum for the business essentials. This is not including products. And I say this because this is including your website. You need a website. You have to be able to pay for the domain, the yearly, all of that. You want to get a thermal label printer, whatever else things you need. I would say that 1,000 is a minimum that you can actually work with and start your business off professionally. And for those who are young, you don't have a job, and you watch me, I would say you start off with $200. Like if you just don't have money, somehow save up that $200 because there are some things you will need. Absolutely, you have to buy bubble mailers, poly mailers, bubble wrap, like whatever, like there's some little essentials that you definitely need. Like you obviously cannot afford a thermal label printer, so you're gonna have to go to USPS and print those labels out there, but you just can't afford it right now. That's okay. You'll have to improvise until you're able to afford it. But for people you're a grown up, please don't try to go the cheap way. It's not going to be ideal for your business. You know what? I just realized if you are young, you could even with the 200 that you save up, you could buy like a $49 printer or a cheaper printer. Go on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know, try to buy a used printer, something. You can literally print those labels out from home still. If you have a phone, all you need is really a phone. You can print those labels out at home and then tape it on the box. So you just need to buy like tape and those other essentials, and you'll be good. And another tip for the little youngins, you can get free business cards from 4over4.com. They give out, I think, 200 free business cards for people just starting out. You get to design it on there, literally customize them. I've done it twice on there. I never actually used those business cards, but it was at a time where I was younger and I really wanted to start a business. I did it, and I never actually went through with it. So I had those cards just kind of like for some time. They came out really good quality. It does have a watermark on the bottom of it, but anyways, that's besides the point. You can white out that watermark like I did. Another tip, I'm just giving tips for the youngins right now. You can also start with a free website on Ecwid. They have free forever plans. So if you're going to need a website for sure, but if you're not able to, $200 is not going to cover the cost of a website for a whole year, or it's not going to be easy to pay monthly for a website. So I will say that Ecwid has a free forever plan, so that if in the case you just don't have the money, your website will never have to go down. You know what I'm saying? You'll always be able to get orders and sales through it. So I'm going to give you guys 5 quick tips that will help you start your business out. So let's start with number 1. You don't need a laptop. All you need is a phone. That's it. Just a phone. Number 2, you don't need a thermal label printer, but it will make your life easier. Number 3, you can get free shipping supplies from USPS.com. Get those free shipping boxes, y'all, because if you're just starting out, it's the best thing like you can literally do for yourself. You can get free bubble mailers. Y'all, I use these free bubble mailers till this day. Number 4, as I said before, free business cards from 4over4.com for anybody who, just doesn't have the money to go out and buy business cards right away. And number 5, you can get a free website with Ecwid. They have a free forever plan, and even if you want to upgrade your plan, they are very cheap. So now the question is, how much do you need to start out with for your products? So this number, of course, will vary depending on what kind of business you're trying to start and what kind of products you're trying to sell. This number is not going to be the same for everybody. Some people want to start off with this. Some people want to start off with that. Some people want to start off big, some people want to start off small. So it really does depend. So if you are looking to be an online boutique business, kind of like what I started off with, and you want to sell like a variety of items, offer different things, so there's something for everybody, I recommend you starting off with at least $3,500, and that is including the essentials in that amount. So the $3,500, that $1,000 I told you for essentials is included in that. Starting out as a boutique, y'all, you're talking like clothes, you're talking shoes, you're talking accessories, purses, like that stuff is not cheap even to buy wholesale. So you want to start off with a good amount, and even if you don't use all of the $3,500, you want to have a little cushion. Imagine I invested $7,000 into my business, but I will say me investing $7,000 into my business did help me get ahead of businesses that have been out before me a lot quicker. And that's because I invested a bigger amount. So I guess, I don't know, my business just looked more established. People trusted me quicker. I have no idea, but it definitely did help me. So if you are looking to be like a handmade business, like lip gloss, cosmetics, or jewelry making, then I recommend you guys start off with $1,500, and this does include the essentials. So $1,500 minimum to start your lip gloss business or your cosmetic business or your jewelry business. Definitely recommend $1,500 because you will be able to get everything you need to make things easy for yourself. I don't want to be one of those people to tell you can start a business with $200 and $300, because realistically, it's going to be extremely hard to scale with that. And these amounts that I just mentioned, they're not even including getting your EIN or your LLC. I do have a video on, do you need an LLC or EIN, like when you're first starting out? I have a video on that. I wouldn't worry about it in the beginning, honestly, but when you start making those sales, the EIN, yeah, you need that one, because EINs are free. You don't actually have to pay for EIN, by the way. But an LLC, that I would honestly just recommend you wait a little bit, because a lot of people, they start a business and then after a month they realize they don't want to do this anymore, but you've already spent $600 on an LLC, $700 on an LLC. You need to first make sure this is what you want to do before you go making it an LLC, spending this money for no reason. And if you have a different kind of business, like business model, business type of products and stuff that you want to sell and you want to know how much you should start with, comment down below and I will reply to your comment with an amount that I feel like you should actually invest into your business. Because like I said, every business is different, but I gave you like kind of the general like product-based business and then like a handmade based business. So you kind of get the general numbers. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you next time. Bye.